Hello, everybody, again. Welcome to my channel. And I thought I'd give a sort of a tutorial on details of the 68 caliber rifle. I haven't done it in a long time, so let's try and get that done here. So, at the front, we've got a paintball barrel and paintball insert. This thing I machined on the end here is just kind of for looks. Um, Here's the solenoid valve that releases the air, and that is actually made for air horns for locomotives. I added this little bipod. Um, Here's the trigger right down here, and this little brass pipe is just a electrical conduit. I added this safety switch, so you just flip this up, flip this on, and now the circuit is live. And you shut it off, you just close the cover. This is a safety valve in case the battery goes dead and you got the ballast all charged. This is a green laser, and I turn that on with this little switch right here, and you can see, turn that off. This guy here is a red dot, and down here is the regulator, air regulator, that is a modified paint gun regulator. It's had a larger spring put in so that it can go up to the maximum of 800 psi. Right in here is the shutoff valve for the air tank, right there. And so what I do is I turn that on, charge all the ballast areas, which starts at this valve, follows along, and all this, all the way up to the valve is charged. And I think that is about all there is. The battery, which is down here, that battery is a 12-volt Parrot brand drone battery. It's the only one I could find that was small enough that's 12 volts that has a high enough current. And this is about all there is to describe this guy. I started firing these guys. They're 5/8 diameter steel chrome ball bearing. This thing weighs 446 grain. I weighed it on a little scale I've got. Upon impact, this is what happens. It separates, destroys the skirt, and goes on. This is the skirt that I use. I pop that bearing out and pop the back off of this, and just glue the ball bearing onto the skirt. I do the same thing with this 308 bullet. And you can see in the back, it does quite a bit of damage. The ball bearing, I can show you the damage that does. And you can see it makes a perfect hole for that for the ball bearing. But you look on the other side, and you can see the power that that thing unleashes. There's quite a bit of energy. And then recently, I have fired this guy, and it went in right there, and it cracked this thing all the way. This is a plank board. It did the same thing with this 2x4. You can see where it went in right there, and never quite made it through. So you can see it. It almost went through, but it split this thing right up. Yee. Anyway, that's what's happening with that gun, and I guess there's nothing else to describe about it. I've experimented with different ballasts. I actually went as far as to go with this guy here as a ballast, and charged that with 800, but it was actually too big and didn't work real well. So I had to go back to the 1-inch couplings, which are these guys. And I did a little machining on each one of these. As you can see, I faced all those on both sides. And same thing on this guy. And so this is about all there is to do to tell you about on this. And if you guys have any question, or gals, please leave a comment. If you like this or you don't, I'm welcome to any kind of comments or suggestions or anything like that, because this thing was just built by scratch, and it's gone through several revisions. Anyway, that's about all, and thanks for watching, and see ya.